Hey everybody, I'm back with some patriotic decor. Now, I got this wood round at Hobby Lobby. It comes with a pack of I think 8 or 6. And these fans from Dollar Tree. Now this piece has a lot of elements to it, so just bear with me. But what I'm going to do is first get off those bigger, next to those bigger plastic pieces. See how my finger showed you right there? We're going to get the fabric cut away from that. And then we're going to go right at the bottom of the little pieces, the little plastic pieces, and go right there, boom. And we're going to cut all of that away, because I didn't want to lose my crinkle effect. So I'm just going to get all that. I'm not going to show you all of them. I think I used 6 fans. But I did end up having to cut some of it off. Now I'm going to try and explain this the best I can. So I was gluing down only the points that were touching the wood. So not the raised points, but the lower points. I hope you guys understand and can see what I'm doing here. And we're just going to go in one big giant circle. Now this DIY did not come out perfect, but it was fun to do. And what I did was I went to Dollar Tree to the 4th of July stuff, and I just kind of picked things that caught my eye. I didn't want to go, okay, this could go with this and this could go with that. I wanted to just grab stuff and see what I could do with it. And that's what I did. Don't worry, I don't show you every single one of these fans. I was just trying to get in as much as possible, and hopefully everybody can understand what's happening. Now, the ends, what I'm going to do... Sorry, y'all, my cat T'Challa is screaming at the door. I am in my office that we're setting up. I'm so excited. Got my own desk. See how I'm joining the ends together, the seams? Trying to make sure I do line up the red stripes, white stripes. Now it looks like American flag rainbow. That's actually cute too. Y'all got any special plans for 4th of July? Now this did not come out in a perfect circle. I knew I'd do it. I knew it. But you know what? It's still pretty. I still love it. Now we're taking, I think it was 1, 2, 4 on the outside. Wait. Maybe it was 3 on the outside and 3 on the inside. I'm just doing the exact same thing I did on the outside, but just doing it on the inside and bringing that one in some, so you could see the layered effect. Y'all, some things are truly hard to explain. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't even worry about painting my wood round. See, there we go. Now, it did come off a little crooked, so what I'm doing is just trying to even it out, cut some excess off. But I didn't want to go too crazy, then I felt like it would just get worse and worse. Because that's how I roll. But hopefully you guys will still like it. Okay, now this is a tool that I found at Dollar Tree. We got the red with white speckles and the blue with white speckles. And what I'm doing is just going to cut some off. Line those up, make sure it's even pieces together. And this part is really easy. All I did was roll it. Long ways, not short ways. And then glued them down. And I didn't go all the way around with the tool. I just did red, blue, probably maybe half, a little over half with those. but you'll see. Excuse me. There we go, just using my hot glue. And I am spacing them out a little bit. And that is the, like, they call it mesh ribbon at Dollar Tree. It looks like a webbing to me. It's kind of like the same concept. I'm going to cut even pieces, but I'm just going to fold at the ends. So I'm just judging how long I want my pieces. See how I just bring the bottom in and leave the top kind of flared out. That's what I'm doing. See, bottom in, top flared out. And that's going to go in front of the tool. Now, in the end, I do end up adding more of that because my flowers kind of covered it up. I really wanted to make sure that showed because I really like that. It's really pretty. They need to come out with some black of that for Halloween. I did give me like a maroon color while I was there. We're just going to hot glue that on. Now we're adding some greenery on the other side. I told y'all this has got a lot of elements. But I think it's worth it in the end. I think you guys will like it. I have it hanging on my front door actually. Yeah, everything came from Dollar Tree except for the greenery and the wood round. I'm just going to make that nice and full. I did a first layer and then I added some throughout the back of that. I don't know what to call this, but we're going to add some in there. We're going to space in between the greenery. I like the contrast of colors. I think it's really pretty. I felt like we needed to break up some of that red, white, and blue. Now, the red flowers came from Walmart. Those were only 50 cents. They had them in the clearance section, so definitely check your Walmarts. There was a ton of flowers in the clearance section. And then the other ones, the little pom-pom things, they were 98 cents, I think they were. Those were not clearance. But I loved them. So now I'm just adding in some red flowers. And in the end, I do end up adding, I think, 3 more flowers. Because when I got done, I was like, looking at it, I was like, that just seems a little bare. Needed some more flowers. Is anybody going to be shooting off fireworks this year? We're thinking about doing it for the boys. Most times loud noises really bother their ears, so we'll have to see. Maybe we can do... I definitely got them some sparklers, so I think they'll enjoy that. Just adding a few of these in there. And then we're going to add my little birdie in a minute, and then it's finished. It's definitely something different. I think I'm adding one more. Yep. And there's my bird. My grandma had a craft store and she sent me a bunch of these that she had. I was really excited. And he has really pretty blue and red and white on him, so And I think like a little bit of brown, so it was perfect. What do y'all think? Y'all have to let me know which one's your favorite. I don't know yet. Maybe the next one. Maybe in DIY 2. So this is a vase from Dollar Tree, and I grabbed one of those, what do you call those? Those little domes from Dollar Tree, but we just need the bottom piece. Just the base, and we're going to paint that white. Then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to add my antique wax to it. I wanted to give it more like a wood look. So what I did was I left my paintbrush wet. After I washed it out, I left it wet so I could water down that wax some. I'm just going over the entire thing until I get the look I'm going for. Now this DIY, I had to press my patient button, and you'll see why in a minute. Oh yeah, I'm just going over a little bit with that. This is my first time using this. It's a clear wax. It's supposed to help seal and protect your stuff. First time using it, so we'll see. I got that from Walmart. So I can't really say if I like it yet or not. I gotta work with it some more. Now that is some Spanish moss. Now I did add too much Spanish moss, so I did end up having to cut some of it off. You'll see why, because when I put my dome on there, it did not want to squish down. Like I said, I had to press my patience button and just go with it. You know the type of crafters that will go with the flow and just kind of see where the DIY takes them? That's me. Half the time I have no idea what I'm going to do. I just grab things and go. And whatever happens, happens. That's just the way I am, and I enjoy that. Now those are bamboo straws I got from Walmart. You get a pack of 10 for like $1 and some change. And I'm just putting it in the vase to measure it down. Now all I did was mark a line and then used my mini sander to cut it off. Now I'm just using my zip sander to clean that up. And what we're going to do is build like a tree, is the best way I can explain, or bush. We're just going to glue that greenery going all the way up the straw. Now those straws were in the section with the liquor and the wine, beer section at Walmart. I don't know why anybody would want to drink liquor out of those straws. You would be toasted for a month. You would get, yeah. Now, I just went all the way up. Now, this is the part where I definitely needed patience. So, I glued this down into my Spanish moss. Now, it's okay if some of that bamboo straw pokes through, because it looks really neat in the vase. It looks like a little tree's growing inside of it. So, I wasn't like, I wanted it full, but I wasn't crazy worried about every little bit being covered. Now, here, my video is sped up, but I slowly inched my way and stuffed the greenery up. I was gentle and slow. My video is sped up, so don't go squashing it on there if you try this. Just getting all that up there. Now that's why I cut that bamboo straw, because I wanted it to fit nicely in there. And when I get to the bottom is when I realized I had too much moss. But I got some cut off. Now I'm using my Barely Art glue just to get me started on my twine. Because I didn't, for one, hot glue and glass don't mix. And for two, I didn't want the glue showing. With this, it'll dry clear. So I'm taking it, I'm going to have one across on one side, one on the other side. And we're going to go around that little dip in the vase and go all the way down the vase. Lord help. You'll see. Hold on. Now, it does take a minute for that Barely Art glue to set. See how I got 4? We got a cross now. Now we're going to go in each corner and add another piece of twine. And at the bottom of the twine of the base, we're just going to use hot glue because that ain't going to matter because that's going to get wrapped with twine anyhow. So I just glue pretty much at the top, down the little ridge, and then I stop. That top part's going to be covered, so that didn't matter either. See how I went down the little dip of it? Now, I'm just going to pick that piece up, glue it at the bottom. And there we go. Because like I said, the bottom I'm going to wrap twine, so that won't matter. But I definitely didn't want hot glue going all the way down my vase or anything. Just in case. Like I said, I was just going with it and see what happened. This is definitely something different. That's for sure. Now here we go. We're just going to take some more twine. And we're just going to wrap the bottom. You can go up as much as you want. I had to really load up hot glue at the bottom to get that really to stay. So I went up a little ways. Just enough to cover up all that glue and make it look clean. See how pretty that look? That's my lighter. I'm just going to burn up all the fuzzies. How pretty that looks. I said look. How pretty that looks. Now this is you get a pack of 2 at Dollar Tree. We're going to glue this right at the top. And I'm going to glue the tip of the tails right onto the vase. I did not want those sticking up. I don't know why, but it was bothering me, so I made sure to glue that down. And then we're going to add a really pretty red flower. And I did get a pack of those glittery stars from Dollar Tree as well. And we're going to add one of those as well. I might add 2. I can't remember. Definitely, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new, please consider subscribing and join the Hot Mess family. There we go. Look how pretty that is. I just love that greenery in there. Oh yeah, okay, I did add 2 stars. I couldn't remember, but yeah, 2 stars. But if you did recreate this, you can do it however you want. You could put flowers in the vase instead of greenery. And have greenery at the top. You could do the complete opposite. And here's DIY number 3. Now this is a sort of kind of patriotic dream catcher. So that wreath form, I'm going to paint it in sheepskin chalk paint because we're going to use one of those hula skirts from Dollar Tree. That is my first time using it. And I've always thought about using those, but I was a little scared that they'd be easily ripped. But actually, no, they're actually really good. Kind of like raffia. So I got all that painted. Now we're going to take the hula skirt. I'm going to open that up, grab us some pieces, and just start wrapping our wreath form. I painted that sheepskin on just in case. Like, I didn't care about too much coverage, but I didn't want all of that brown to be poking through. Y'all will see why I say it's a sort of kind of dream catcher. I cheated a little bit. I used to make them all the time and I stopped, but I had an idea, I had a vision, and it kind of sort of came out the way I wanted it to. Kind of, sort of. Not perfect, but nothing is, so it was fine with me. So we're just going to continuously just wrap that whole thing with that. I'm just going to call it raffia because it reminds me of just like raffia. See? Boom. Now we're going to paint it completely white. Because we're going to be using, there we go, that mesh again. And that's how we're going to give the Dreamcatcher look. But here's the thing. So I started using my tacky glue A-Lanes because I'd never intended to use moss on it. But then I ended up using moss. So the whole tacky glue thing was a waste. So if you want to do the moss, then disregard this. Because I was trying to figure out a way to get that down and not have the edges showing too bad, if that makes sense. And I didn't want hot glue just all over the place. So this right here, since I did moss, it was a last minute decision. I could have used hot glue and it wouldn't have mattered, but that's okay. So you guys, if you decide to try something like this, you decide on that. I think the moss actually looks pretty. Looks like we're bringing nature in, and I don't know. I just enjoy the green with all the blue, red, and white. I tried to tighten that mesh up as tight as I possibly could. That was challenging. If it was like one whole piece, it'd been a lot easier, but considering that it's not very wide, it was a challenge. So it's not as tight as I wanted it, but it's okay. Just trimming off some of that excess real quick. See how that mesh is kind of looking like the middle of a Dreamcatcher? Without having to do all that tying that you do with those. This is that reindeer moss, I think. Yeah. And here's when I decided I'm going to do that. So we're going to go around the entire front with the reindeer moss. If you want to do your entire reform, that's up to you. For me, I didn't think it was necessary, but it depends on what look you're going for. I mean, you could even do this at Halloween, you know what I mean? Like paint it all black, paint your mesh black, or maybe they'll come out in black. I really do hope so. And then you could add spiders to it, or, you know, like a Halloween sign, something. And that'd be really cute. So I got it all covered. Now I'm taking red and my, I guess you would say clear gems. And we're going to add them around on the mesh all over. We're going to bedazzle it out. I know my stuff doesn't look, how should I say it, store-bought. But for me, that's okay. I'm okay with my stuff looking like a handmade DIY. I am totally fine with that. And hopefully you guys are too. Now I'm taking my hairspray and I wanted to stiffen up that mesh, and I wanted to spray my moss so it didn't come off so bad. You know, like the shedding. So I'll let that dry. Now we're adding another one of the Dollar Tree bows. And I'm also going to glue the tips down, just like you see me kind of pulling that over, so we can show that mesh more. So we're going to glue the tips down and then the little piece of the back of the bow. But like I said, y'all can do these kind of things however you wish. I mean, I was even thinking that mesh for Christmas would look like really cool, like icicle. If you could figure out how to do that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like when kind of like cracks on a window or something. Now I'm just taking my wood letters, USA, painting in white, adding those at the bottom. I don't remember where I got these wood letters. It might have been Dollar General. I've had them for a while, and yeah, I don't use them that often. But I think it was Dollar General. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these. Maybe give them a try. That'd be cool. I appreciate y'all's support and watching my videos and the comments and the likes. It's awesome. I'm becoming very proud of myself for I keep pushing on and keep going no matter what. So I truly appreciate y'all watching, and I really hope that you guys enjoy these. Let me know which one's your favorite. If you decide to recreate it, let me know. Join my Facebook group, Hot Mess Crafting, and post your stuff in there. I absolutely love seeing it. Y'all have a good day, okay? Bye.